away from home when I was 16 years old, joined the Navy, and spent nearly 31 years in the service, most of it on submarines. Been retired for a long time, loving it for a long time.
We decided to take a cruise last November. Our first port was St. Martin, and the second port was going to be St. Thomas, and then back to Nassau, and then to Miami again.
We were just arriving in St. Martin, just pulling in. The ship had just slowed down to maneuver to enter port, and I woke up with a gigantic pain in my arm. Didn't know what it was. It wouldn't go away. My health had been perfect up until that point. I had no idea it was coming.
I went with him to the infirmary on board ship, and he was seen by a doctor, and they did the tests.
He did an EKG. He said, "You're having a heart attack," and he called an ambulance right away, and he transported me to the St. Martin Hospital.
It was a harrowing, scary ambulance ride.
I was in full panic for her, mostly because I knew I was going to be okay. I was in the hospital. They were looking after me, but she was homeless. She was thrown off the ship. She had no place to go. She had 2 suitcases. I felt terrible for her.
But immediately, on doctors knowing that he was going to have to go to St. Martin Hospital, they called Allianz and started the paperwork going. Allianz opened up a case. The doctors with Allianz determined that the hospital there in St. Martin did not have the facilities to take care of him. When we were informed that we had to go on the area ambulance, it was a huge weight lifted off both of our shoulders.
Relief for me. I mean,
yes. The paramedics were monitoring Bob from the moment that they got him on the gurney in the hospital to the moment we stepped off, till we stepped into the hospital and in Miami. They were professional, they were competent and conscientious, and they were very kind to me because maybe they realized that I was
near panic.
I was frightened also for my husband.
Diane was able to go in, and they cleared me through customs and had me on the ambulance within a few minutes, I believe. And we just went straight to Baptist Hospital. They had a room waiting.
The whole staff took care of Bob, and it was a wonderful experience.
If we had not had the travel insurance, I would have maxed out every credit card I had. Between that and not knowing how in the world we would ever have got back to the U.S.
I could not have done this trip without the travel insurance. When I was on the phone at 3 a.m. with Allianz and the girls there, I knew everything was going to be okay. If you're going on a cruise or getting on an airline, it doesn't make sense not to get the insurance because so much can go wrong.
Thank you.
Our message to Allianz would be thank you so much.